All right. Well, we'll get it started, and anybody else that hops on, we can share the recording with. So, thank you for coming and hopping on. We appreciate you being here so much, and especially taking time out of your busy schedule. That's not easy. And to the ones who invited you, they must really love you and care about you. So we really appreciate you being here. And what I'm going to do is, my name is Nicole Rice. I am a health and wellness coach here in Grass Valley, California, Northern California, hosting this with my friend Amy, who is also one in Colorado. And we're going to go over this nutrition reset with you real quick, explain the different parts to it. And hopefully you'll join us on it if you aren't already. So we all love this program. That's why we invited you. It's the easiest way to flood your body with all this nutrition and hit that reset button. So what is it? It's 2 meal replacements. And you choose what meal of the day you want. A lot of people do breakfast and lunch and then have dinner with their families. And what this isn't is it isn't a diet. It isn't a starvation or deprivation plan. You shouldn't be hungry. What these are altogether, they're protein, they're gut support, they're sleep, and I think that, and the nourishing greens. So we're going to go through those one by one just to tell you a little bit about them. So number one is the gut support. It's the Biomedic. And this is crucial to your health journey because it's going to, that gut is connected to everything else in our body. It's going to balance that microbiome. And one of the most important things that it is going to do is remove glyphosate. And, how many know what glyphosate is? It's getting on the radar pretty much, most people do. And that is the active ingredient in the herbicide Roundup. And it has been linked to cancer, to autoimmune issues, dementia, a host, the list just goes on and on. Well, this is clinically proven to remove 75% of the glyphosate in your gut in 6 weeks. It is the only thing out there that we know of so far that removes that horrible herbicide. It also can lower C-reactive protein, which is that inflammation biomarker. So nobody is free of glyphosate because unfortunately it's in the air, it's in the water, it's everywhere. They've been doing it for so long. And as corrupt as that is, it's just the greedy system we live in, that we do the best we can to help ourselves and others. So the next thing is the protein, and this is the super amino 23. This will build fat and burn muscle. We all love this one too, because this was created by a doctor, Dr. Luca Moretti, and it was to help his coma patients to be able to still build muscle and not let their muscles atrophy. And the way he was able to do that is its absorption. Unlike anything out there, it is 99.4% totally usably absorbed. And that is because it's a pre-digested vegan protein that's absorbed straight into your lymph system. And instead of eating a steak and having to break down the protein and turn it into an amino acid and then deliver it, it bypasses the liver and the kidneys. So there's zero strain on your body to get the protein, the amino acids that it really needs, has to have. So the other thing, let's see, is the power shake. What did I do with it? Oh, sorry. Here it is. And this one it's delicious. Okay, you think of greens and you think, oh, horses. This is sweet. It's yummy. It's easy and convenient, and you just add water, shake, and go. And this is the 2 meal replacements that you will be doing will be equal to 12 superfood salads a day. And, who can say they even eat 1 superfood salad a day? And not, to mention 12. So it will improve energy. It is going to help healthy blood glucose levels. So this is excellent at making you feel happy and energetic and mental clarity like you've never known before. And then last Wednesday, the apothecary. This is tart cherry, and it's very condensed, so it's not like getting cherry juice at the store. And it is, like it says, anti-aging sleep support. It also is very supportive of your liver and to lower your response to inflammation. You can actually Google tart cherry and you will just be blown away by all the benefits that it actually has. So this is taken before bed. You can put it in water, take a tablespoon or put it in some bubbly water like we do for a little mocktail, some lime, squirt of lime. So that is the last part of the core four. And then this is only in the first month. The last thing is the super cleanser, and that is a parasite cleanse. It's very simple, very gentle. You won't be rushing to the bathroom. Everybody has microscopic bugs. It's when they get out of balance that it affects the whole system. So this is just going to bring, again, that gut back into balance. And you do that 10 days in your first month and 10 days in your second month. Okay, so that is the whole program. Everything is organic, everything. There's no added sugars, there's no excipients, no isolates, no junk of whatsoever, which is one of the things I really like. And it's also synergistically meant to work together to support every system in the body. So what most people find, like you'll hear in the testimonials, amazing things happen when you actually are able to give your body food that it needs because it knows exactly what to do with these things. So how long do we recommend doing it? We've all done the 90-day program. Science proves if you do something for 90 days, the 91st day, it's easy. So also we didn't get to where we are overnight. So things don't change overnight. So we give them time because there's a little rebuilding work going on inside of us. Now also that comes along with this to make things a little helpful is the tracker. And I love this because not only does it tell you in the middle what you'll be taking every day, but it also lets you check off each day, morning, noon, and night, what you're doing, and also has a mood tracker, energy tracker. So it's really helpful to track your progress. You can take a picture of yourself before and after because sometimes there's just subtle changes, not that you have to share it with anybody, but maybe you notice my skin looks so much better, or I didn't realize I was so puffy. My eyes are brighter. You know, all these things will shine through. You'll see something. Okay, so that's it. How much is it? What is the breakdown? It is $360 for the first month, and that's with free shipping. And what that is $12 a day. So that is $6 a meal. And you can't hardly get a Starbucks. Can you get a Starbucks coffee for $6? And that's not even going to give you what this gives you. So, think of it more of a transfer of spending and not an addition to spending. What I found in most others is that you save on groceries and, time because you're not spending all this time preparing and you're not buying all those meals. They're expensive. So, and you're getting this great nutrition. Okay. So last, you can be added to a Facebook support group. You also can get on Zooms every week for support. We're here to support you. We have been through, this and we have amazing help here. I forgot to say the second shipment. Your person who invited you here will always check in with you before your second shipment goes out because they want to make sure you're sticking to it and you're loving it. So it can be canceled or it can be kept going at your discretion. Also, the owners are so sure that you're going to feel good on this. There's a 60-day money back guarantee that I always love to keep in the back of my mind because that said something to me. Also, they have a less than 1% return rate. So that says something too, that most people just absolutely love this. Okay. now we'll listen to a couple testimonials of how they felt, and Charity's gonna start. Are you gonna start? Just real quick. Oh, you're on mute.
Okay, I'm unmuted. Okay.
I can hear you.
I know. You can. Okay, good. This is my like least favorite part of anything is being like on this.
I agree.
My whole thing was that I don't normally like to do like little program things. And so I was hesitant. So I was in the background for quite a while, just like watching. I saw like you doing stuff. And then I started hearing a couple other of my friends and they go, hey, I'm going to do this program and nutrition thing. And then they told me about Purium and they were going to start it. So then we said, oh, let's do it together. So I started actually in, gosh, what was it? February. I looked up the time. Okay, I started in February. Wait, March 7th. And so I did the 2-meal replacement. The money factor was also a huge one for me because I was like, oh, this is a lot. But like you said, that was my breakfast. That was my lunch. And you could still eat whatever in between. It's like, as far as it's organic and healthy snacks and stuff. And then my vitamins, it got all my vitamins. So that knocked out my multivitamin. So money wise, I started seeing that it really wasn't all that much that I was putting in. And then I started noticing results. Then I started noticing I had like better energy. I actually quit drinking coffee, which is crazy because I've been like a coffee drinker forever. But the first thing I would do is I would take my aminos, let those sit for like the 23 minutes. So half an hour later, I'd make my shake. And so that became a routine. And like a month later, I started feeling better. I started feeling more energetic. I started losing weight, which is crazy, which I wasn't necessarily going for that, but I did. I started losing weight, which I plateaued at that, but things are still loose on me because I also lost like inches, which I didn't measure myself, which I would have. And if anybody's going to do it, I would recommend measuring your inches before because I feel like that's a big one too. So once I started noticing more, and then my sleeping got way better. I slept more soundly. I have like, I don't know if I'd say it's restless leg syndrome, but I always had these like kind of achy legs. And so I'd use like a few different things to try to help and nothing really helped all that much. And then I noticed that started going away too. So here I am like, how many months is that later? April. It's, like 4 or 5 months later and I'm feeling way better. I have had, a couple trips where I wasn't as like, dedicated to doing the program. And I noticed that I really need to stay on it if I'm going to feel better. But I jump back on when I'm back home and I get back on the routine and so I'm in it for the long run because I love the whole program and I love the organic. I start looking up stuff because if I have any questions, I'm like, oh, it's totally organic. Oh, they already did the research. Oh, and then the support from all you guys. So I'm just seeing more results and I'm looking forward to even more things.
That's awesome. Thank you, Charity. That's so good. First of all, I agree with you. It is amazing. You don't realize all the things you're saving money on. And that was one, the supplements. I don't use any supplements anymore. And totally stoked that, the inches is what came off more than the weight. I mean, I think that's what people notice first. Loose clothes, they don't fit the same, but maybe the scales. So those are what they call like the non-scale victories, and that's all health too. That's in that inflammation. So that's great. I'm happy for you. And I feel the same. None of us are getting off of it because we feel too good. Okay. I'm going to ask Amy next if she can tell us her first testimony.
Hi, everybody. My name's Amy. I do live in Colorado, like Nicole said, and I'm actually, if you can see the exit sign, I'm in a hotel. I'm living in a hotel, so it's lots of fun. But anyway, so I started this program with the intention of losing weight, and that was my mindset at that time. So I did lose 17 pounds on this program. But what I noticed, kind of like what Charity was saying, as far as I didn't remember that, Charity, until you said the restless legs. I had that really bad at night, and I don't anymore. Also, I struggled with hormones, hot, cold at night, sleeping with the covers on, the covers off, and, not sleeping well at all, waking up exhausted, not feeling refreshed at all. Now I do not have an issue sleeping. I can sleep through the night. I can sleep through the night without getting up to use the restroom, which is golden. I hate in the middle of the night to go to the restroom. And so I don't do that generally anymore. What else? Oh, anxiety. I had severe anxiety. I would call it severe. It was to the point where my stomach was just always in knots, and it was like I couldn't ever relax, and I'm just nervous, couldn't sleep well. I was taking Xanax, and I do not take that anymore. The Xanax bottle is collecting dust. So I don't take that anymore. The most recent thing I've noticed since I've been on this is my alcohol craving has really scaled back. I still like to have a drink here and there, but I don't like want it as bad. And same with like bad foods, like fast food or something like that. I don't crave it anymore, which is another win. I'll briefly share about my husband, because we started it together because he wanted to find a program to do. He lost 15 pounds. His cholesterol was way up in the 300s. It dropped dramatically, and I don't remember the number. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't remember the number on that, but I know it improved immensely. His energy is up as well. And what we like about the shakes is they're super convenient. You can take them traveling if you like traveling. They go with you. Your body starts craving it, so you're like, don't ever want to leave town without it.
Awesome, Amy. Thank you. I love all those wins. And I remember watching you posting things, just like Charity was saying, and seeing your progress and going, wow, what are you doing? And then it was when you mentioned about anxiety, my ears perked up because I fight that too. And I'm so happy for you because those are great wins. And that reminded me that this is the shake or the blender that comes in your box, and you can charge it easily, and it washes, takes apart really easy, and you can take it anywhere. Just don't take it on carry-on on a plane because they'll confiscate it because of the blade. But you can check it in your check bags. But you can take this everywhere, and then you just do that simple thing on the road. Lots of people, I take it with me anywhere I go on vacation too. Okay. I'm going to ask Jim if he can just share his. That's my husband, Jim Rice. He went on it with me. He started a couple weeks after me. And if you can share yours, Jim.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So my name's Jim. This program, we started it over a year ago. I'm in my early 50s, and when I hit probably mid 40s, my energy level started to wane pretty good. I've always been a runner and things like that, so I've always had super high energy. Well, I'm a painting contractor. In order to be a painter, you need energy to do the work. And so what I found myself mid 40s, late 40s doing is drinking a couple energy drinks, a couple of Red Bulls a day, just to keep that energy on high level. So when we started this program, I also didn't feel like I needed to lose any weight, but we started, and within like 3 days, my energy level already started feeling better, like especially early afternoon is when I usually tank. It was nap time, and so big change. All of a sudden, I have tons of energy. I didn't drink Red Bull anymore, just one cup of coffee, and then I was fine energy-wise. About a week and a half, my sugar cravings, I'm a huge sweet tooth, sugar cravings went away, lost like 12 pounds in 2 weeks, a few inches, and just had great energy. And then stuff like my arthritis started feeling better. psoriasis that I had on my leg and on both legs and on my waist, that went away. The skin issues went away. And basically, we haven't looked back. We still do the 2 drinks a day. The ULT is 90 days. After 90 days, I'm like, I don't want to go to maintenance. I just want to keep on the 2. And it's a transference of funds. So I'm not spending $40 a day for lunch and breakfast. Now that I do traveling sales, and so it's a win-win all the way around. I enjoy it so much. I don't think I'll ever stop. My energy and my pain and my inflammation is such a minimum. I feel like I'm back in my 30s again.
Yay, that's great. We're all in the family especially thankful that you're not drinking Red Bull anymore, because that stuff is garbage. Shame on you. Just kidding. We're glad you're feeling good energy, Jim. Thank you for sharing. Okay, we're going to ask Jen, too, when she can share hers. And then we'll open it up to some questions.
Yeah, so I didn't realize I started this June of 2023. It's over a year. That went by so fast. But thank you, Mom, Dennis, and Austin for joining me. I've been on it and I love it. I am down to 1 shake. Maybe I should go back to 2. But I like having my eggs in the morning and my dinner. But I have lost weight. I think I don't have a scale, but I'm pretty sure I lost around 17 pounds myself. And definitely the clothes fitting better was a big tell too. And it's just convenience. It's very easy to pack it up. Work, that's my lunch for work. I was kind of frustrated, like, what am I going to pack for lunch today? It was such a pain, but this is so easy and it's good. I like the taste of it. And I sleep better. I was waking up at 2, 3, 4 different times, and now I haven't been, which is wonderful. Yeah, I just like it. And, it's just been a benefit. It really is nice knowing that my body is getting the nutrition that it needs, and I don't have to go shop for the carrots and the lemongrass and, and then chop it all and then mix the blender, like it's in the bag. You just scoop it and put it in water and it's done. I like that. That's very convenient for me. So I like that too. So
That's great. That's great,
yeah.
Jen.
And
Yeah.
just other benefits too, but
Yeah.
I just try it. You'll like it.
The convenience cannot be, is it overrated? It is just amazing. And you're getting I think it's 25 to 30 grams of protein are in your first dose of aminos. And then there's 7 grams of protein in the greens. So you're getting almost 37 grams of protein each, and tons, like a clown car full of nutrition from the greens. So, and the gut support. Yeah. So thank you so much. And I'm so happy for you. So I have a Lyme story that I can share, but I want to wait or I'll sneak it in at the end because we only have about 10 more minutes left, or maybe 8. And, I want to see if anybody has any questions that we can answer for you. Sometimes people ask, do you need to be vegan? Do you need to be paleo, keto? You can be oh, well, no, I didn't say that. Paleo? You can be anything. You don't have to be vegan. You just start eating this, even though it's all vegetarian, vegan, that's just the program. Can you drink alcohol? Can you drink coffee? We don't recommend drinking a lot, but everybody usually likes their cup of coffee in the morning. And like everybody says, usually your cravings start to diminish because your blood glucose levels, get balanced. So you don't have those cravings for that kind of sugar or that kind of energy. So you'll find that. Anyway, I don't know. Anybody else? Any other questions? I'm answering my own questions. Amy?
I was really going to ask a question, but I don't know if you covered this or not, but when you are on this program, you can eat any fruit, veggies, salad, unlimited. It does not matter. But your last meal of the day, maybe you're going to do dinner. Just try to have a healthy dinner. And try to have organic. And the reason we say that is because, like Nicole mentioned earlier about the glyphosate, we try to, nothing is 100% glyphosate free. The organic is just the parts per million, to be organic, right, Nicole? Something like that.
Yeah.
So to choose organic is the better route. We're not just saying that just because we're the organic crew or anything, but it is true. It does have scientific, facts behind that. So that's all I was wanting to mention on that.
Thank you. Yes, I forgot to mention that, but that is important because it's the lesser of the evils. You don't always have that choice, but yeah. And Charity, did you have something? You just gotta unmute yourself.
It was
There
the
you go.
same thing that you guys kept saying about the craving. So I forgot to mention that. That is one of the huge things is I don't snack up like I used to. Like I was like a potato chip. That was my like go-to or like some kind, I don't know, some kind of any snacky things. And now I don't feel like I crave that kind of stuff. So you guys already kind of covered that, but I'm just testifying that that is totally true. And I felt the same way, which was a big deal because I'm like a full on snacker, but I do snack, but it's like, I don't need to have those kind of like, I don't know, those other fillers. Like now it's more like fruit and things that like are just, I don't know, feel like better.
Right. It's because your nutritional needs are being met. So so we don't crave things either. So
yeah.
I know what you mean. I do like snacky. I can eat a whole half a watermelon.
Which is okay, right?
Yeah. Eat all the fruits and veggies. Amy?
I was just going to say, we can answer any questions, whoever invited you, can get back to them. And, any help that you need, we're super happy to help. But I wanted to say Nicole has an amazing, shouldn't use the word amazing. She has a really good testimony. So if we have like 6 minutes left, Nicole, if you wanted to share it, and then, we can get with these people, after whatever. It's great. But I think you should share.
Okay. I'll share it because, so I got diagnosed with Lyme disease a little over, probably 22. No, actually, it would have been 19 years because if anybody is familiar with Lyme at all, there's so many symptoms that it takes doctors, and they have to be Lyme literate even, to help you diagnose that you actually have that. So it took almost 4 years for them to find that out. But I had severe depression, severe insomnia, severe anxiety, chronic fatigue, pain, joint pain. I had co-infections of mold. I had a chronic cough. Brain fog, no memory. Everybody in my family thought for sure I would get Alzheimer's early. When I started this, I saw Amy, and like I said, the things I saw, I was desperate to try something. I had felt good. I had found doctors to help me throughout the 20 years, but I had been really not great for 2 years, and like my body just wasn't responding. And I ate all the good food I possibly could. I was very sensitive to a lot of things. I knew my gut needed help. So when I tried this, in the first month, I noticed my nails were strong after 2 weeks. And that was very unusual because my nails have split and been short and thin for years. So I knew I was absorbing the nutrition. The next 2 weeks, I woke up, or at the end of the month, I woke up, what I'll never forget, like a bright light in my head, which I felt like it was a will to live, because I'd been very, very suicidal for those 2 years. So that was huge. And then, like a little over a month, I just woke up with energy and lots of energy. So I actually didn't know what to do with my energy because my mind hadn't really caught up to my energy yet. So then the brain fog, and then it disappeared. The chronic cough after 6 months, I haven't had it, and it's been a year since I've been on the program. my social anxiety was so bad, but now, I mean, I'm still me. I still have nervousness and anxiety, but it's nowhere near what I was. I can be with people and I can go home and be refreshed instead of being out for the next like week because I'm so strained from being with people. That doesn't happen anymore. My food issues, my gluten issues, I used to, if I got anything that was bad, I would feel poisoned for about 3 days. I'll notice now and maybe a day of like that. So I ate something that wasn't right. So and like Charity said, you find you're saving so much money. I was taking so many supplements and shooting in the dark. And so were doctors because this is what I needed. This was the missing like key to my health. So that's why I share it. And I hope you guys, got what you needed from coming tonight, and we thank you and appreciate you being here so much. And I hope everybody has a good evening, and I'm going to turn off the recording.
That was awesome, guys. Thank you so much.